and everyone from everywhere else. Welcome to your 10-minute TA for Wednesday, May 14th, 2025. Before we get started, please give me a like, give me a subscribe, give me a follow. Whatever platform you're on, they do things differently. Yeah, without further ado, let's dive into these charts. Turn down this music a little bit, and let's see where we're at. So we'll start here on the 90-minute chart, and what we're looking at is from yesterday is basically the same damn place we were yesterday. I mean, we're a little lower, just a smidgen, but we're basically just moving sideways from yesterday. Yeah, so not much movement price action wise. We could expand our move out a little bit. Well, actually, we're not going to expand it out because I want to show you this. What we're actually forming now is a symmetrical triangle. Now, symmetrical triangles, they tend to break to the downside. Yes, they are supposed to be 50-50 patterns, but they tend to break down, in all honesty. So yeah, where would it break down to? It would break down to the base of the pattern. Let's make this all red so that we can differentiate it from the... Where is it? Oh, it's up here. Move you back down. I like keeping it down here. But yeah, so symmetrical triangle pointing us to the downside. Down to where? Down to 99.6. Go figure. We still got this divergence that's playing out as our highs now are coming lower into confluence with the RSI as opposed to having divergence from the RSI. So yeah, we got two bearish signs here, two bearish patterns, and we got this bull flag. Now, if we get down as far as 99.6, we'd be invalidating this bull flag, as in my mind and the way I trade, if we flip the 786 from support to resistance, that invalidates a bull flag or a bear flag, depending on which way you're looking at things. Now, what's down here near 99.6, our old support level, well, our old support resistance, our major support resistance level, it's the 200 moving average. So let's see what happens, but the 200 MA is coming up. It's higher than that level. So we'll see if the 200 MA can continue moving up as we putter around here perhaps, while these Bollinger Bands are squeezing. Putter around sideways for a bit, let that 200 come up, and hopefully the 200 can catch price action here at that 786 once again, as it has right here beforehand. Now, if it does that, our bull flag stays intact and our measured move stays intact as well. What's our measured move? Up to all-time highs. What are we seeing on indicators? Indicator-wise, RSI is under its signal line, showing bearish momentum. Stochastics are pointing to the downside, showing bearish momentum under their signal line, the Stoch RSI there, and they're both in bearish territory. That's under the 50. So yeah, I think more than likely we're going to see some more downside here. First target down to 99.6. Let's see what the 6 hours telling us though. All right, 6 hours. Still looking at this bull flag. Basically, nothing has changed here. We have, though, however, moved into a squeeze here as well. A Bollinger Band squeeze. Now, what do squeezes mean? Squeezes entail that a breakout is coming soon. Doesn't tell us which direction. It just tells us that a breakout is happening soon. And that's what happens. You can see this happened the last time it squeezed too. It's kind of a pattern. Bollinger Band squeeze, then they break out, then they squeeze, then they break out, then they squeeze, then they break out. Squeeze, breakout, squeeze, breakout, squeeze. It didn't turn blue here, but it's a squeeze. Turn blue here, squeeze. Not much of a breakout. Kind of kept squeezing. Breakout to the downside. Found itself, squeeze, breakout to the upside, squeeze, breakout to the upside. So yeah, you can see how that kind of pattern emerges. So where are we now? We're in a squeeze pattern. So we're moving sideways. Where are we heading out of this squeeze? Well, the 90 minute is telling us that we're moving to the downside, and we're moving down to about 99.6. If we did that here on the 6 hour chart, we would maintain our bull flag, but we would have to move our measured move down, and our measured move would become up to our all-time high. I forgot to check what the measured move would be on the 90 minute. Should it drop down all the way there? Oh, well, it doesn't matter. Well, if it drops down here, what would it be? It would still be close to all-time high. If it dropped down to 99.6, it wouldn't matter because that would invalidate that bull flag. So yeah, let's go back to the 6 hour chart now. What are we seeing indicator wise? Indicators, the Stokes are overbought again. So should turn around because they're overbought unless they get stuck down there, while the 90 minute Stokes pointing to the downside as well. Let's real quick look at the 22 minute chart. 22, what are you looking like? You're pointing to the downside too. Stokes pointing to the downside, RSI moving to the downside. Yeah. And the 5. Let's look at the 5 real quick. Also, and it just broke. Well, it's overbought though. It's gotten overbought. Broke under its 200, so it might come back up. If we can't see it break back over its 200, then it's just, that's going to keep going down. So if that keeps going down, let's look at the 1 minute. 1 minute's under its 200, so yeah, and at the top Stokes, so that's about to start heading back down too. That's going to push the 5 minute further. That's going to push the 22 down further. That's going to push the 90 minute down further, which will end up pushing the 6 hour either down further, well, price action wise. The Stokes may not get any further. They might find their bottom and start curling up as we're just like finding a bottom and moving sideways here, getting stuck in overbought territory, or I'm sorry, oversold territory. But yeah, RSI would continue to move down, hopefully staying over the 50 though, and probably would as long as we stay over that 99.6. But if we did see that move down there, our measured move here on this bull flag would bring it up to that 108 level from where it was before, which was, I believe, 112. Yeah, I believe it was 112. Roughly 112, 113, something like that. Yeah. But yeah, if it moved down, that's where it would get to. We're just going to move it out a little bit. Where's the 200? We're still over the 200 on the 6 hour chart though. So I'm still remaining bullish, still looking for these upside moves to happen until we get under the 200 on the 6 hour and the 90 minute for that matter. We're still over the 200 on the 90 minute as well. Until we get under those two, then I'm still remaining bullish in the medium range term scale of things. So yeah, there's the 6 hour chart. Let's take a quick peek at the daily. Daily, what you showing us? Basically, you've completed this move. We're going to get rid of this local support. Whoopsie doopsies. We'll get rid of this green local support at 88. We've basically played out this upward wedge. We came back to basically where it started from. So we're going to get rid of this down wedge and upward wedge. Goodbye. And we're left with their big old bull flag. We'll just move our measured move out a bit. And yeah, we're left with our big old bull flag. There's that 6 hour bull flag there. Yeah. I mean, we're just going to have to look at the indicators here. We still got massive volatility going on here. Bollinger Bands are spread wide. And we're near the top of the Bollinger Bands. So possibly a move back down is going to happen. Where's the 200? Well, the 200 is down here at 92. Hopefully we don't make it that low. I'd love to see this bull run continue. But I'm prepared if it's not gonna. Anyway, so a move down towards the bottom of the Bollinger Bands, it might be happening, but the bull bands might squeeze up before that happens and catch price a little bit higher than that, maybe at the 21. Price is still pretty far from the 21, so a move up, this next move up probably isn't going to happen until that 21 moving average, the 21-day moving average, comes back up to price action, or price action comes back down to meet it halfway. If we break under it, expect to move back to the 200, or at least 94 was probably where the 200 will get to by that time. And if you look at the 21, if we made that move down to 99.6 that I was talking about, it would be meeting up with that 21 there. Indicator wise, RSI is moving out of overbought territory, but it is moving under its signal line now. If you double click on this, you can see it bigger. You can see it's moving under its signal line, showing downwards momentum. So we're looking for a higher low to come in. That would maintain the trend. If we get a lower low here, then our trend is reversing for sure. Well, not for sure. Then we'd actually end up, if price action stays higher, we'd end up with a bullish div. If we look at the Stokes here, the Stokes are actually looking like they're finding a little bit of a curve here. They're not moving down as fast anymore. So maybe it's turning around. Although we usually see RSI turn around before we see the Stokes turn around. And RSI isn't quite doing that yet. We'll see. We shall see what these lower time frames do. If we catch 99.6, which is what I think is going to happen over the next day or so, then we're still in a good move to go up. We're putting in higher lows still at that point. And even if we do make it down to our 200, well, at that point we might be putting in a head and shoulders, but we'll talk about all that when we get there. For now, watch for this move down to 99.6, and then we'll talk about putting in a higher low. All right, I went long. I'm so sorry. Don't hate me. But thank you so much for watching. Music courteously provided by Luminous, Veloa, and Sex Squatch. You guys are awesome. Much love, and I will see you tomorrow.